Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be day drinking at 5 p.m. on a cold and dreary day. Although I will acknowledge that the sun is going to be going down in around about 10 minutes, so this is really only going to be half day drinking. Either way though, I am still very excited for this video today and to have this experience today because I'm feeling a little bit out of it in all honesty. I could use some alcohol to kind of wake myself up, and I'm also feeling a little bit cold. It's about 35 degrees Fahrenheit or around about 2 degrees Celsius out here right now, and so I'm thinking a nice alcoholic beverage that warms me up will be quite pleasant. Overall, I'm looking forward to this experience today a little bit more so than not. But what am I actually gonna be drinking? Well, I was thinking today, to warm myself up, I should have a little bit of whiskey, but I'm not really feeling like drinking straight whiskey, and so as such, I'm thinking I'm gonna have myself a little bit of a whiskey and Coke. In specific, I have some Platte Valley 100% straight corn whiskey with me today, along with some normal American Coca-Cola as well. I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and put my camera over here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing and mixing in my glass and everything like that. I should put it down just a little bit more, just like that. And now, without further ado, I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and get the cork all out of this earthenware jug that the whiskey is in. And now that I've done that, let's go and put that down on the table. Let's go and pour some in. I'm just going to be eyeballing it today. Hopefully don't pour too much by any means. That should be good just like that. That should be good just like that. I think that is enough whiskey for me. And I'm going to go ahead and put the cork back in just real quick, just like that. No complaints on my behalf. Let's go ahead and just smell what's in here real quick. Smells quite good if I do say so myself. I do think I might have poured myself a bit too much whiskey. Generally, I do it to right around there, and there's a bit more. It's right around there, actually, so I'm hoping that this drink is not too alcoholic, but if it is, I can always drink a little bit and then add more Coke now, can't I? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and now pour in some Coke as well, if I can get the lid all off. And let's go and just pour it in. Just like that. And that's looking like a pretty good drink to me, I ain't gonna lie. That is looking like a pretty good drink to me. To me? That is looking like a pretty good drink to me, to say that correctly. And man, the sky in the background is looking really nice. Let me just go and show it real quick. Look at that, y'all. I guess the sun really do be setting a little bit more so than not. The sky is looking beautiful, even though it is a bit more of a dreary day than not. But there is still beauty in dreariness, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. So certainly no complaints on my behalf. Day drinking on a beautiful, cold, dreary day. As the sun goes down, you know, it's a good time. It's a good time. Although, I can't say that for sure because... what? Because, well, I got caught up on my something there, I don't know what. Because, well, I haven't actually gotten to drinking yet. And I did realize, as I was pouring my bevs, that I have not brought out a stirrer with me. So I need to go get myself a fork, I need to go get myself a stirrer, so I can actually mix the two beverages I poured into my glass all up so I can actually go ahead and get to drinking a decent drink rather than a drink that is whiskey on the bottom and Coke on the top and no in between. So I'm gonna go get my fork real quick and I will be back momentarily, y'all. I feel like I got a burp. Excuse me. Oh man, much better now, much better. Well, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get my drink all mixed up if I possibly can. Let's see, just mix it all up, get the fork, scrape it on the bottom just a little bit as well, move it back up to the top. Turn it around, do it again. Mix it all up. Gotta make sure it's all mixed up and whatnot. Just like that. And now, without further ado, let's go and just take a little bit of a sniff. Overall, whiskey-like smell, Coke-like smell. I'm thinking it should be pretty solid. Hopefully it's not too alcohol-y, but there's only one way for me to find out, and that's to actually get to drinking. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and actually get to drinking a, well, whiskey and Coke on a cold and dreary, beautiful day as the sun is slowly setting in the background. Wow, yeah, the sky is really pretty right now. I don't know, is it still, like, kind of pretty that way? It's kind of gotten back to normal that way, but it's very pretty. I ain't gonna lie, it's very pretty just looking over there. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Does this still constitute as day drinking? Well, the sun is still technically up right now, so I'm thinking it does. But half of this cup, half of this drink is probably not gonna count as day drinking. But I guess this is probably a new type of drinking. Sunset drinking. Here we go, y'all. Sunset drinking. Probably not for the first time. I've probably sunset drank before, but first time I've ever realized I'm doing sunset drinking. That's today. Without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get to drinking. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah. Oh, man. I was afraid I'd poured in a little bit too much whiskey, in all honesty, but honestly, it's just about perfect. I'm getting a nice sort of whiskey flavor on kind of the top with then an undertone of Coke. Although, I'll admit the Coke is kind of an overtone as well. The whiskey, though, it's definitely still got a very prominent flavor, and I'm liking that a decent amount. I think that was a pretty good ratio of whiskey and Coke. I'd have to say that was just about perfect in all honesty. Well, can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Getting a perfect ratio of whiskey and Coke by just eyeballing and not actually measuring it out with measuring spoons or anything like that. Man, oh man, can't ask for something better than that, now can I? Yes, sir. Oof. Yeah, a little bit of roughness. Definitely a little bit rougher than normal American Coca-Cola, but nothing too much by any means. Overall, just a solid drink. Is it warming me up right now? Not due to the alcohol, but it is still warming me up nonetheless because both of the drinks I mixed up today, both the whiskey and the Coca-Cola, were room temperature when I brought them outside. It's like 35 degrees out here right now. Inside where I live, it is, I'd have to say, probably about like 68, 69 degrees, 70 degrees maybe, depending on where you are in the house, depending if you're next to a vent or not. They are room temperature, so they are a bit warmer than not, I'll readily acknowledge. But, you know, overall, solid nonetheless. And the fact that they were room temperature, or still are kind of room temperature, not so much anymore, I guess they're getting a little bit colder now, but the fact that they were room temperature, and when I mixed them up and everything like that, they were room temperature, so it's still a bit warmer than not. It's a warmer drink than not, and that's kind of warming me up. It's not like hot chocolate kind of warming me up, but warming me up nonetheless. Overall, very good pairing. Yeah, no, I don't mind it one bit. I really like rum and Cokes, but I don't have any open bottles of rum right now, so I figured, hey, why not drink a whiskey and Coke instead? And I've tried a whiskey and Coke before, and I really enjoyed it, but yeah, I gotta admit, this is solid. This is really nice. I'm enjoying it. And it's getting a bit darker out here. I can still kind of see the sun's rays over there a little bit, but it's mostly disappeared. I think now we're just drinking. We're not really day drinking anymore, but the first couple sips of the drink I had today, I would have to say, were day drinking. But this experience as a whole, not entirely day drinking by any means, if you ask me. But overall, I got no complaints on my behalf. I got none. Ooh. Now, before I'm done with my drink, though, I gotta figure out, one, how I want to grab a screenshot for this video, and I gotta figure out, two, if I want another drink or not. I think I'll figure out that last portion. I think I'll figure out that last thing once I'm actually done with my drink. But how do I want to grab a screenshot for this? How do I want to grab a screenshot? I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna grab the whiskey I've got, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Oh, let's see if I can figure this out. I think I'm gonna try standing up and grabbing one as well. Well, hopefully one of those will do as a screenshot for this video. Screenshot, very important thing to have done, of course, so glad to have gone ahead and done it. Excuse me. And overall, so far, I'm feeling a nice light buzz. I'm feeling a nice light buzz. Man, oh man, no complaints on my behalf. Oof. Yeah. Pretty pleasant if I do say so myself. Good flavor, good taste, not too rough. Not just getting a Coca-Cola flavor, but also getting a little bit of whiskey as well. And the whiskey is kind of toning down the sweetness of the Coca-Cola. It's pleasant. It's very pleasant. It actually snowed in my area a couple days ago. It doesn't snow very much in my local area, I will readily acknowledge. It snowed once this year already, and then it snowed again a couple days ago. And I was really not expecting it to snow. It said it was going to, and I was like, there's no way it snows. It never snows 2 times in 1 year in my local area. And yet it did nonetheless. We are getting a really big cold front right now. We don't normally have a lot of days around about 30 degrees or under 30 degrees, but we've had a couple of those days this year. Usually the average temperature in winter for my local area is, I want to say, around about 45 degrees, which is very reasonable, and I don't mind being outside in 45 degree weather by any means. And like the low during the night will be like minimum like 28 degrees or something like that kind of thing. It really doesn't get all that cold in my local area very much, but it's been cold this last week or so, and we got some more snow. And while it has melted a little bit more so than not, as you guys can see, there's really no snow behind me or anything like that. There is still a little bit of snow on the ground just right next to me. Right here, as you guys can see, there's a little bit of snow just right here. As we can see, I've just pointed out, there's a little bit of snow right there. I was trying to make a funny design, but it didn't really work very well in all honesty, but that is what it is. Do I want to try again? Yeah, I might as well try again, right? Let's do it again. Funny designs in the snow. They're so good. They're so good. I was looking at what other people were like doing in the snow in my local area online, and I saw like two posts, and people had like gone in their driveway. They had made, I just kicked over my water bottle, and they had made like funny designs in their driveway, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, hell yeah, brother. You know, I think, like in my local area, the reason the cold front is kind of coming is because like we've got like where I live right here, and then like the area right next to it, and then like the area right next to where I live, it kind of has like a vortex going around it. So then the snow kind of like comes up, and then it goes around, and then all the way down to my area kind of thing. I think that's pretty much why my area has been getting snow, in all honesty. I think that's why. Nah, just kidding, actually. The snow I've gotten in my local area has really not been that much. We've gotten like, I want to say, probably, I'm thinking 3 inches total over the course of the last 3 weeks. Each time we got, I think the first time we got like half an inch, and then this time, no, it's probably been about 2 inches actually, because I think we just got like 1.5 inches, maybe an inch and a half a couple days ago, and then probably like half an inch the first time, so really not much snow at all for many of y'all, I'm sure. But like, I'm more northern than some other areas in the state which got like 4 inches. And then like Florida got like 7 or 8 inches of snow. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? 7 or 8 inches of snow in Florida? That's wild. That is wild, bruh. I am definitely, though, warming up now. Now that I am kind of getting a buzz for my drink, I'm definitely warming up. I'm not really paying too much attention to the cold anymore. So no complaints on my behalf about that. That was one of the goals of today's video. Do I think I'm going to have a second drink? Nah, I think I'm okay. No need to push myself to have a second drink when, honestly, I'm just chilling on the first one, and I don't really need another drink. Maybe I'll have another drink a little bit later on, but right now, I'm just chilling on the first drink, and I am all good, so I don't think I'm going to have another drink, I will readily acknowledge. I think I'm all good just with the first one. I think I'm going to finish off my snack, and then finish off my drink, and I think that'll probably be the video right there, in all honesty. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to eat my snack and drink my drink as I want, at my leisure, to say it correctly. What was that? That was a cat. I think they're fighting. There's not a cat over there anymore, but over there's like a sandbox or something like that, and there's a cat laying down on the lid on the sandbox. And it's just chilling. It likes sitting there. It sits there a lot. It's like a stray cat or something. I think some people have been feeding it, that's why it's sticking around. But it was just chilling, and it was just looking at me when I was setting up for the video and everything like that. It's gone now, but it was chilling. It was chilling, let me tell y'all what. Just bring down my camera just a little bit. Whew. I'm still feeling the cold, though, I'll acknowledge. I am still definitely feeling the cold. It's like one of those things, I went outside, like, in the cold, like, last night, and it was, like, 19 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Like -5 or 6? I'm not sure. But it was like 19 degrees Fahrenheit outside in my local area yesterday. And I went outside and I went for a little bit of a walk, and I was feeling just fine. I was all good. And I was wearing very similar gear to what I'm wearing right now. I was just wearing like the shoes I'm wearing, thermal socks like I'm wearing right now. Had thermals on. Granted, I had thermal pants on as well, but and I'm not wearing those today, but I had thermals on and everything like that. I was wearing pretty similar gear up top as well, like what I'm wearing right now. But for some reason, it seemed like it was actually warmer than it is right now outside when it was colder last night. And I think that's an interesting thing, and that's something I've noticed in the past. I went to a mountain when I was traveling once, and there was hella snow, and I was outside, and it was like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was chilling. It was like, I was like, this feels like 45 degrees. I was just vibing kind of thing. I was having a good time. But like 35-degree weather absolutely kicks my ass, and I don't know why. But it is a bit chilly out here. It's not like kicking my ass. I've prepared for it. I'm all warm kind of thing. But it is still cold, and I can still feel it on me. But I feel like if it was like even colder than it is right now, like I would actually be like, for some reason, not feeling as cold. And I think it might be due to the humidity in the air, because like it is a bit humid right now. Kind of the snow has been kind of going away. It was not really super warm today. It was like a high of, I want to say, like 39 today or something like that. But the snow was kind of melting a little bit, so we've got some humidity in the air and whatnot. And I think the humidity is what's making it feel colder than it really is. Because when there's a lot of snow on the ground and it's like cold, then you don't really have a lot of humidity, so it doesn't feel quite as cold as it actually is. But with the humidity, it feels colder than it is, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe that's just a conspiracy theory of mine. I don't know if there's actually any proof to back that up. But overall, I think I got one more sip of my drink left. Last sip was good. Good flavor, good taste. Got a nice buzz going. Just feeling very nice, very chill, very relaxed. Man. Having a good one. Having a good one, to say the least. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Well, that's all there was to my drink. I have certainly enjoyed day drinking for part of this video today. And overall, I have, just in general, enjoyed drinking at 5 p.m. It's still 5 p.m. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's now 6 p.m. But I have enjoyed drinking, partly day drinking, but mostly just drinking, on a cold, dreary day at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It's been a good time, to say the least. I've had a great one, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Overall, yeah, I've had a good time. I don't think I really have anything else to say, so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I day drank / just drank in the cold on a dreary day at 5 p.m. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video today, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my other channels all in the description down below. Go check them all out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Till the next one, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?